What is Demon Slayer? I have no idea what this anime is about. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but hey, about Demon Slayer. It is in the Taisho period in Japan. Though devastated by his grim reality, Tanjiro resolves to become a Demon Slayer. I mean, out of nowhere, just becomes a Demon Slayer. So that he could turn his sister back into a human and kill the demon that massacred his family. Oh, right. So, I mean, you got a boy, I don't know how old he is, but you got a guy, okay, who wants to be a demon slayer so that he can turn his sister back into a human and kill the demon that massacred his family. Is the demon cool looking? Does the demon have a lot of friends? I mean, what kind of demon is it? And why did it massacre his family? This is obviously not a family fun, kid-friendly type of anime, just to warn everybody. But hey, you gotta love what you love. I mean, I watched a lot of other anime that is definitely not kid-friendly. Not to mention many. But the thing is, it's devastated by his grim reality. How old is this boy? He's freaking 13. Oh, and he's going through this much pain as it is. What is this series going to do to me? I don't know. Why the hell are you mad, Mario? Sorry, I'm from Jersey. I say Mario. Well, hey guys, my name's Kat. Welcome back to All Ages of Geek, a place where we unite the geeks of all ages with the power of fandom, positivity, community, interactivity, which is the most important thing to us. And what do I mean by interactivity? Well, I mean that we really take the time to actually talk to you guys, get you guys involved in our content as much as possible, and also try to make all of our content as interactive as possible for you. Also, check out our website, allagesofgeek.com. Yeah, it's lots of fun. But yeah, today on The Lyric Room, which is a show all about taking apart your favorite geek culture songs or anime OPs like we're doing today, we're going to be visiting Demon Slayer. You guys have been requesting this for a while for me to do a reaction series to it, and we might actually be doing a reaction series to it since I don't know why this anime is so huge. I mean, I've seen some of the art for it. I mean, I've seen fan art for it as well, not knowing who characters are and whatnot. And I've seen some, like, I don't know why it's so good. Even my sister said, Kat, it is really good. And I looked at it and I haven't seen much at all. And I'm just like, this doesn't feel like an anime that I would click with. I mean, not in general. I'm not going to say, like, I only watch anime to look at, like, how the art looks or anything like that. I just feel like I wouldn't click with the main character. I mean, he's only 13 years old, but the thing is something I don't know yet. I mean, I haven't seen much, but just my first glance in it, and again, you can never judge a book by its cover, I don't know if I would like this anime. On Patreon, you guys can actually get full reactions to anime, and while it will be on our website, also allagesofgeek.com, it'll be like the half fair use type of reactions and everything, but oh boy, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but hey, let's look and listen to the greatness that is the Demon Slayer OP. Let's do this. So again, Lyric Room is taking apart your favorite OPs or your favorite, like, geek culture songs in general, and just taking it apart and trying to figure out what it may mean, what it represents. So this is, I know this is also in Japanese, so I'm not gonna 100% understand it, despite the fact that I wish I would understand it. But the thing is, with this, I'm going to see the translations and be able to try to pick apart everything. But right now, we're just reacting to the OP to see the beans just run across the screen. Because, yeah. Let's get started. Whoa! I heard this song before. That's very Fullmetal Alchemist-y with the field, but it's not anime if you don't have a glowing field. Hey, boy rolling. I like his cloak thingy. I like that. Oh my god! And he's only 13. Ooh. Oh my god, who is that blonde bean? Oh my god. What is going on? Butterfly. Angry man. Two people, very stoic looking. Girl with thing in her mouth. Wait, excuse me. Hold on. Oh my god. I am actually choking. But wait. What does she have in her mouth? What is she? What is going on? Is she crying? Why is this being sad? She has pink eyes. I've actually never really seen anime characters with pink eyes. But why is she sad? Must I be concerned? Am I concerning myself with this bean? What is going on? Alright, so Bean is sad, but who is that? Guy with hat on. Oh, is that his sister? Then he wants to turn back into human? Oh! Whoa, these effects too! Yo, that water! That animation, what the hell? I love the blonde kid. I'm gonna love that kid. Yes. From a perspective of somebody who's brand new, let's see what I got out of this. This is 12 million views, by the way, so Demon Slayer must be freaking popular for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't gotten into it, but it starts off very dark and gloomy with a boy who only has a sword, and suddenly he's all like, I am edgy AF. Usually with me, I tend to not like MCs that, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really did like Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan at first, but I don't really like him 100%. I, for one, prefer characters, usually the minor cast. Like, I love Jean, like, he's my freaking favorite Attack on Titan character. So, what I'm seeing here is he seems very Eren Yeager-like. Like, I want revenge. I want to avenge my family. Or something like that. Even from this OP, I could get with this. But again, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So he's trading and he's rolling. I really like that green. I mean, that pops. So something about the animation really spoke to me. Like, again, like when I first saw just a few of the art and everything, it doesn't look like it's shonen. So I don't know if this is shonen or seinen or anything like that. But he literally is rolling. And this boy is trading. So somebody is trading him, obviously we saw. And then we're seeing other characters. Like here on this page, we have person with red hair and a mask. And then girl with mask on head with blue eyes. We have, again, what I saw, which was absolutely precious. My bean, who has blonde hair and is absolutely adorable. I feel like I would like this character very much for some reason. I mean, again, when it came to Attack on Titan, I didn't really like Armin. I mean, I don't want to say why, but the thing is I personally like more of the minor characters in Attack on Titan than I did the main. But if this character is anything like Armin, I'd probably be like, but the thing is with this character, maybe if they're different and maybe just like kind of executed differently, maybe I will like them, but I like the design too. So he looks like, I don't know who this is, but they look like a lemon because of their hair and their freaking whatchamacallit. Their kimono is also yellow, so this is speaking volumes to me right now. For some reason, these colors, I don't know if they represent anything in this series, but they're wearing yellow, MC's wearing green. Maybe they don't wear green throughout the whole series. Actually, maybe they do, but the freaking colors are so popping. And then you got Pig Person chasing this kid. I don't know why. And I like the design choices with this. I'm just like, what is this series? I mean, from what the perspective is, I really feel like I would get involved within the plot and everything. But then the characters also speak, like literally, Pig Person wearing pig mask, holding my bean up in the air like they are a sacrifice. Great. So then moving on, we got Edgy Man in freaking literally has like a scar on his face. So I don't know who that is, but if you see the MC, that he also has kind of like a scar up here. So maybe that's like very important. And then we see the girl. I don't know if this is his sister or not, but I like the color choices that they have for their hair too. It's not just one color. They mix it in with, so colors are very important in this series from what I've seen. But this girl, she's like, I don't know what she has, like what is going on? I feel bad, like I feel like she's gonna go through so much and they're on this journey to help her somehow. but she has pink eyes. And it's very intriguing to me because a lot of anime characters, they don't have pink eyes. So I like this color choice. And again, we have somebody with a little hat on and a fedora, may I say. And they look like they're going to kill somebody. I mean, those eyes are what is doing it. They also have like a purplish pink eye. So I'm like realizing everything in this OP, everything has to do with colors. I don't know if colors are so important to Demon Slayer or if they represent some kind of theme or like symbolize something. But this is what's intriguing me about it. Also, like how their hair doesn't seem very anime-ish. It seems more realistic. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But then we see battle sequences and this water that comes out of his sword. Bruh, I've never seen something like this. This looks like it is like, yeah, it's 2D animated, but it looks very traditional. And that's what I like about it. Like literally, this is the flow of it too. It literally feels like we're in a traditional painting or something. That's awesome. And then we have more characters, like we didn't have enough already, standing stoically and mysteriously by a full moon that looks like it's going to explode into rage. And then they're all fighting, and then he holds her hand, and then that's the end for it. But I don't know what to expect with this series, and this is why I like giving my perspective on it first, because I'm just like, what the actual heck? But hey, let's see what the comments are saying. When your sister becomes a demon, so you, a pig man, and a yellow Doritos boy fight Michael Jackson. Just that is the plot. I'm gonna guess this is the plot right now. Oh my god. So was Michael Jackson the person with the fedora on? Oh my gosh. So Doritos boy, is that my boy? Am I gonna like Doritos boy? I have to actually look this up because again, I'm going in blind with this. Friend, I'm gonna skip the opening. Me. So you have chosen death. This is why I like watching anime OPs, because if you skip them, people get angry. Plot. Orphan goes on quest with demon Loli to slice up Michael Jackson. Sounds about right. You know, I feel there has to be a lot of stories. There always has to be an orphan somewhere. I mean, it just makes the story, interesting, but they overdo certain things, but hey, if it is a coming of age story, usually in young adult novels, what they do is they kind of just kill off the parents or the hero, so then the character can move on. Instead of doing that, maybe a better plot would be, hey, let's not kill them off and maybe just get over that trope and have them go on that adventure by themselves just because they want to. Please make that happen. Am I the only one who thinks that this anime should not change their opening? The opening's really good. Why change it if it's good? The time Michael Jackson got reincarnated as a demon. Michael Jackson, freaking big fan. Love you, Michael Jackson. But yo, so what I'm getting from this comment section right now is it seems that 13-year-old boy becomes orphaned. His sister is a demon. So he wants to turn her back into human, but then they have to fight a guy who reminds everybody of Michael Jackson. Yay. Oh my god. Okay, so this seems really good. It has 11,000 comments. This has 12 million views. So I'm gonna guess in alone why it must be good is due to plot, character development, especially if it's a character-driven story of knowing what the characters want, like their needs and everything. That's when it becomes really good. Those are the stories that I personally like, when everything's just plot-driven and it's just like we have to do this, 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 and this, and the characters don't really play a part in the story. That's something I tend to avoid. But the reason that I never got into Demon Slayer is because I didn't know much about it, and also first looks at it, I was like, I don't know if this would be right up my alley. But due to the fact of this OP, I'm willing to give it a chance if you guys want me to. But let's see, since this is the lyric room, not a comment reading place, let's see Demon Slayer OP. Alright, so here's the English translation. I found the reason why I'm able to become strong. Advance with me in tow. Oh, that's good, because here's the thing, when it comes to you and you find reasons that you want to be strong and everything, that could be your driving force to push you forward, to make you keep moving forward. I like that. How to open up like that. Oh my god. I grow drunk from life muddily flashing before my eyes. my heart tenses up, my trembling hands have something that they want to grasp. That's all there is to it. So I like, this is so powerful. Holy crap. So I go drunk for my life muddily flashing before my eyes. So it's like, it's not necessarily like, let's take some shots, man. It's more like, oh my God, my life is flashing before my eyes. And I feel like, not even just drunk by nostalgia, but more like everything that I did in life is flashing before me. Everything in my life is right before me right now, and you're like, oh my God, this is my life. Like, you finally realize this is your life. And then my heart tenses up, my trembling hands, because you kind of get like freaked out by it. And then have something they want to grasp. That's all there is to it. So you're like, kind of like your heart and your hands and everything is kind of saying like, I want to get this. I want something so badly, but how am I going to get this when I feel like my life is maybe like I'm weak, or maybe just I'm not like accepted, or I'm not as strong as I should be. So it's like you're like kind of like reaching out to get something that you really can't get. Even if due to the scent of the night, I'll spend all 30 nights. I glare at the sky, staring into the sky. All that I can change is myself. That's all. I like that. Oh my God. So it's kind of saying like the only person who can change is you. Nobody can kind of change for you. So like you kind of like you glare into the sky. That's all I can change. All I can change is myself. That's all. So it's like kind of like in a way symbolic to look up into the sky, like maybe praying, maybe looking for answers. And then suddenly you have this realization and you're all like, oh, I can change. I'm going to change, but I have to be the one to do it. I found the reason why I'm able to become strong. Advance with me in tow. So that repeats it. So again, I like that because it's kind of going in between where it's like, oh, I glare at the sky, and then at the same time, but the thing is you glare in the sky, staring into the sky. That's what something some people have to know, because it's not just like, oh, I'm just staring. When you glare at it, meaning like you're mad, you're angry. So in a way that could be like, I'm mad because my life isn't how I want it to be, but the person, the only one who could change is you. You're the only one who put your foot forward to change. I found the reason why I'm able to become strong. Advance with me in tow. So then it kind of repeats itself, you know? In the beginning when this was first mentioned, it kind of like is the lyrics are kind of telling us, wow, I want to be strong. But now it's all like, I found my reason to be strong. If these dreams that try as I may, I can't erase, and the unstoppable present mean that I can become strong for someone else's sake, then sadness, I offer you my thanks. So kind of in a way, that's also saying, I can't erase my past. I can't erase who I am. But when you realize that you want to fight for somebody else and not generally just yourself, you become a stronger person. Then sadness, I offer you my thanks. So kind of saying like, even if you're depressed or sad and you could still fight, it kind of uses as a motivator. Because if you're doing it for somebody that you love or you care about and not just generally yourself, then you become a stronger person. It was when I was beaten down by the world that I learnt that what it meant to protect. Lotus flowers burst into bloom and illuminate fate. So that is strong right there. When you're at your worst, sometimes you could be at your best. Because when you're at your worst, you could truly see how strong that you are. So when the lotus flowers burst into bloom, that's kind of saying, oh, I've realized it. I have this epiphany. Oh my God, I realize how strong I could be. Because pain gave you strength, you know? Because all the pain, it literally said to you, you know what? I'm going to make you persevere. I'm going to build your character, and I'm going to make and help you move forward. That's so powerful. Holy crap. And by fate, it means like my fate is written right in front of me. You know, it's illuminated right in front of me. The cracking of thunder pierces my ears, and my heart starts to feel lost. There are things that you can't protect with just kindness. I know this, but... So that is true. Sometimes you can't just be kind about things. Some people have to call things out in order to make a change, you know? You can't just be like, oh my God, hey, everything's fine now. No, there's some things you have to act on, you know? Action speaks louder than words, and if you can't just be kind. Sometimes you have to say what's on your mind, and sometimes it can't be nice. And then I know this, but I like how that's kind of saying in a regret. So maybe this is going from the MC's point of view. So this is in his mind, like, I know this, but good and evil entangle underneath the water's surface, and hypocrisy and divine punishment appear translucent. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why, tell me. I don't need you. Oh my God. If not the most outstandingly well-bred flower, but the single flower bloomed from a continual effort that is the most beautiful. So good and evil entangle underneath the water surface. So in a way, it's kind of like, what path are you going to decide? And hypocrisy and divine punishment appear translucent. So like all the things that are going on, sometimes like the hypocrites in your life, it's like, does that make sense anymore? All those people actually, are they hypocrites? Or in a way, it's saying like the world is stained with hypocrisy, and in a way, it's saying that the punishment is there in front of you, and you're like, do you really like realize that you can truly be punished for doing like a bad deed or something? But are the villains going to care? No. Are they going to do whatever they can to get what they want? Yes. So this is kind of in a way really true to going through a like 13-year-old boy's mind, that he's starting to realize that good and evil is there, and there has to be some kind of separation between it. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why, tell me. Which again, I like that, because that's kind of, again, a 13-year-old boy's mind. Like, tell me why. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't need you. So I don't know who he's talking to. I don't know, like, I don't know what this necessarily means. I mean, how, with the singer and everything, how she actually sung it, maybe it was from his perspective. So I don't need you. Who doesn't he need? You know, this is important. Like, who, like, does it, I don't need myself? Or is it saying, like, I don't need anything around me. I just need myself. It is not the most outstandingly well-bred flower, but the single flower bloomed from a continual effort that is the most beautiful. I like that. So in a way, it's not saying, you know, the most well-bred. It's like, that's great. They're pretty. They're great. They're fantastic. But the single flower bloomed from continual effort that is the most beautiful. That's kind of saying all your hard work, all your effort will pay off, and that's what makes it beautiful. It's not like saying, hey, just because, like, to give you an example, some people explode overnight, you know, with on YouTube or anything. To give YouTubers examples, some people explode overnight, get millions of followers. But then there's those people who take time and effort and put so much of their time and effort into all of this, and then they bloom. And then you see all their journey written out before them. So that's what this is kind of referring to. Again, just my general opinion. Not YouTube in general, obviously. But I'm saying, like, if your continual effort, if you keep building your confidence, if you keep building what you love, one day it will show. Your work will show, and you will literally reap the harvest that you have created for yourself. So even this path is covered in thorns that have haphazardly lain out before me. It's something that only appears before me when I become serious. So just you watch, I'll overcome it. That could actually represent anxiety, depression, anything like that, or even the path, like our paths, the obstacles that are in our way. And that's very, very, like, just motivational right there, because it's like, so just you watch, I'll freaking overcome it. I will overcome it. Even though it's bothering me, even though it's there and that you're like, oh my God, I can't move, I can't do anything. Once you overcome the pain that you're going through in life, when you say that and people start realizing it, it's worth it. All your dreams that have been so easily brushed aside and abandoned, grow your roots into the heart of the lotus and reside in this land. So easily brushed aside and abandoned. So it's kind of saying, you know what? All your dreams, they may be gone, they may be tarnished, but if you literally go somewhere, that could be like in your own confidence, to reside in this land, in a great place that has a great atmosphere, maybe not just in a general place at all. It could just represent something like a human being, like our friendship, or it could represent like maybe the confidence that somebody has just gained. It's like you have to be the person that makes sure that your dreams do come true. The fleeting conclusion scatters away, unknown by everyone. The wind of screams blows, cruelly breaking through. Someone's smiling shadow, someone sobs. Everyone's wishing for happiness. So that's kind of like representing society in our world. Everything is going wrong, you know, like everyone's wishing for happiness, but they feel like they cannot get that happiness. If these dreams that I try as I may, I can't erase, and the unstoppable present mean that I can become strong for someone else's sake, then sadness I offer you my thanks. It was then when I've been beaten down by the world that I learned that it was meant to protect lotus flowers, burst into bloom, and illuminate fate. Illuminate fate. So again, this is a very powerful, like, to go in the perspective of a character, like when a singer or a songwriter or anybody is writing a song and it has to be about an anime or an OP or anything, or even if they use that song that say, hey, we really like your song, we want to use this for our OP, there's a reason that the creators pick that said song. Because this probably represents the MC, but not even him, but the theme of the whole story. You know, what they're going through, what they're feeling, what all the characters are feeling. So I would like to know, what do you guys think of Demon Slayer? What do you think about these lyrics? And what did you take away from them? Because honestly, this is very powerful, and anime has gotten much more heartfelt. Like, there's been some weird anime coming out in the last few years. Don't freaking make me mention a lot of them, like the ones that are like the girls that you can exercise with, or the body pillow boys, or whatever, pillow boys or something, just those things. But then there comes across a really good anime that kind of sticks with you, that makes it memorable for you, and makes you want to keep going back every single week to actually watch it. So again, I would love to know, what are your thoughts on Demon Slayer? Do you want All Ages of Geek to actually cover Demon Slayer? And what are you looking forward to if we do? Because there's a lot of content for this, and since it is a very popular anime that a lot of people have been requesting that we do cover, even my team members saying you need to freaking cover this. We would love to know, what do you guys think? And also, if you guys would like us to cover Demon Slayer and get the full reaction to it, unedited and everything, be sure to check out our Patreon page. On Patreon, people actually get 12 to 13 episodes per week of the series that we are covering, and you also get to go to like our virtual conventions. They go on twice every Thursday of the month. It's obviously going to start out small, but as we grow, it'll be bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a lot of fun things that you guys can tune into on Patreon. Like on Sundays, we'll be gaming together. So there's just a lot. There's a lot, and I can't wait to be able to interact with you guys, because here at All Ages of Geek, we believe in one thing, and that is interactivity over anything else. So if you have a request, if you want to vent here, and if you took anything what I said about this with these lyrics to heart, and again, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because this is just me going in thinking about what the feelings that you feel with these songs are. If you agree with me, if you disagree, I would love to know your thoughts in general, and also what you thought about what I was saying about certain things. If you're going through a hard time, we're always here to have you vent or tell your story, because we are literally just a crazy family here, and we just want to support everybody. But anyway, my friends, I hope you have an amazing day. You stay weird, you stay wonderful, and you stay awesome. Until the next video, embrace your fangirl and your fanboy every single day. Bye guys.
Stand up, geeks of all ages. Stand up and stand that fandom.